Hi, this is Mark Gooden from Storage Authority Franchising, and I'm here today with our second of 52 self-storage development tips. Today I'm talking about banking in the self-storage business. How much money does it take to get started? And you can actually see, we put together a flow chart here. It's part of our dynamic ease system for our franchisees, and it goes over that whole system. A lot of people think it's as simple as going to my banker and asking, will you give me a loan for self-storage? Well, yes, it is that simple, but you have to be prepared. In fact, even before you do your first step in banking, you can see right here, it says complete the 30 to 60 day checklist in our franchise dynamic ease system. That teaches you all the ins and outs of self-storage. And one of the things it has is a pro forma, so you can see about the expenses, the cost, the profits. So when you do talk to your banker, you have the information. But in fact, there's actually 4 distinct times you're going to talk to your banker, and we've got it here in our flow chart. But the first time is you prepare a preliminary bank loan request for discussions with your bank. And again, we give you the documents on how to prepare that, the pro forma, and that's based upon a 50,000 square foot self-storage facilities, even before you found the land. But it shows the profit potential, it shows the land cost for you, right? And it shows what we're talking about. And that gives something realistic for you to discuss with your banker. Now, the first step is, are you going to go to your hometown bank? Typically, they want 25 to 30% down. Or are you going to go for an SBA loan, which typically requires about 15% down? So you can see an SBA loan is about half the cost in equity to get started in a self-storage business. And the great news is SBA loans is relatively new for self-storages, and actually our franchise, Storage Authority franchise, is SBA approved. Basically the only company out there in self-storage that is SBA approved. So once you decide on that, and we certainly can help you out with which choice, but often it comes down to, do you have 400,000 equity to invest, or do you have 800,000 or 900,000 equity for a regular bank loan? So the second step in your banking process will be to update your pro forma once you have a site plan that you literally have the square footages that you have for an overall facility and for phase 1. So you update your pro forma for phase 1 construction costs, phase 1 equity, and phase 1 profits. You get that to your banker. The next step is you finish your site plan, and at that time, you go back to your banker because you've got actual bids and construction costs, and you get the final loan based on the construction costs. Now, when you go to your banker in all these cases, you want to make sure you don't call somebody like the calls I get. Hey, I'm building my self-storage, and I just figured out I'm opening up next week. I don't have the money to cover the overhead, never mind the interest payments, because my facility is empty. So when you get a loan from your banker, there's many things you need to put in that loan. You need to have the carrying costs. You need to have a lot of your first year costs as part of that loan. So there's a lot of steps in it to get it right, but we're there all along to help you. If you want to learn more, you can check out our website, www.storageauthorityfranchise.com.